Welcome. If you're watching this, it means you're considering joining the Emuna Level 1 Energy Training Program. So before you decide whether this journey is right for you, I want to invite you into a completely different way of seeing yourself. And perhaps even the challenges, you'll be able to look at them differently, because this isn't simply an application process. It's your first lesson. For many years, I believe Torah, modern psychology, were both speaking about different things. Psychology was speaking about trauma, neuroscience about the brain, biology about information, medicine was speaking about the body, but the Torah speaks about the soul. And they sounded like completely different conversations. Until one day, I realized they were often describing many of the same human experiences. They were just simply speaking different languages. And once I stopped arguing over the language, I started seeing extraordinary connections. The Torah never uses the word trauma. It never speaks about limiting beliefs. It never describes the nervous system. It never uses the phrase emotional regulation. And yet, the Torah has been speaking about the human condition for thousands of years, not as psychology textbook or medical journal, but as the Creator's blueprint for understanding the human being. Modern science asks, how does the body work? Psychology asks, why do we think, feel, and behave the way that we do? But Torah asks the question that has become the foundation of everything that we teach here at Emuna. Who were you before the concealment? Not what is wrong with you. Because that question changes everything. It changed my life. Many years ago, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And at the time, healing meant one thing. I thought it meant getting rid of the old way of living. But through a beautiful, unexpected journey of Torah learning and seeing how Hashem created the human being, something far greater was revealed, that healing is not the absence of illness. It's about remembering who you are underneath it all and uncovering that light. So my body became one of the greatest teachers, not because it's broken, but because it was communicating. And that realization changed everything. Today, Emuna has grown into the first Haskama-approved, Torah-centric energy training program developed under constant rabbinic guidance and supervision. And every principle we teach is rooted in a Torah worldview, remaining a respectful dialogue with contemporary understanding of body and emotions and human behavior. So let's talk about the word that makes so many people uncomfortable: energy. When people hear the word energy, they often imagine something mysterious or reserved for a gifted few. But at Emuna, we define energy differently. We understand energy as a divine life force through which Hashem created and continuously sustains creation. It's the potential He has placed in every single human being. It's the information through which our body, our emotions, our psyche, our soul continuously invites us to greater awareness, healing, and purpose. In other words, energy isn't something outside of you. It's part of the language Hashem used to create you. So when we speak about energy, we are speaking about the divine life force through which Hashem created and continuously sustains creation. It's the vitality that animates the body. The capacity placed within every human being. It's the flow of life that allows us to think and feel and choose and connect and grow. But there's also another way to understand energy. It's information. Think about it. Your DNA carries information. Your nervous system constantly sends and receives information. Your immune system responds to information. Your brain processes information. Life depends upon communication. Life depends upon information. So let me ask you a question. If every part of your physical body is continually receiving information, what information has your inner world been organized around? Is it still living in fear, rejection, shame, the belief that you're not enough? Is it living from the truth that Hashem has spoken about you since the day He created you? And perhaps transformation is not about becoming someone new. Perhaps it's about changing the information your entire being has organized itself around. And that's the journey of Emuna. Not to fix you, but to help you learn the language your body, your emotions, your psyche, and your soul have been speaking all along. To recognize the information hidden within your experiences. To uncover the divine potential waiting beneath the old patterns, and to become more available to the person Hashem created you and me to be. So let's remember this as we continue. The greatest transformation begins the moment you stop asking, what's wrong with me? And begin asking, what is life trying to teach me? So now that we've explored a new way of understanding energy, let's ask an even more important question. So if our body, emotions, psyche, and soul are continually communicating, why don't we hear them? So the answer is actually surprisingly simple. Most of us were never taught how to listen. From a young age, we learn how to analyze, how to think, how to solve problems, how to explain everything that we see, how to perform, how to keep going. But very few of us were taught how to actually become attuned deeply within and aware, to notice, to observe, to become curious without immediately trying to fix. And one of the greatest gifts Hashem has given every human being is awareness, not just the ability to think, but the ability to witness ourselves thinking, to notice our emotions without becoming controlled by them, to recognize patterns instead of repeating them, and to pause before reacting. And that awareness is where freedom begins. Because many people believe intuition is reserved for a gifted few, but I don't believe that. I believe intuition is one of the most natural capacities Hashem has placed within every human being. A mother often senses something is wrong with her child before a word is spoken. A person walks into a room and immediately feels peace or possibly tension. And sometimes we know someone is struggling before they even begin to utter the words. We've all experienced moments like these, and the question isn't whether intuition exists. The question is whether we learn to recognize it. So at Emuna, we don't see intuition as something mystical. We see it as learning to become more attentive to the subtle information Hashem has already placed in creation, to quiet the noise, to begin hearing internal wisdom. As we become less reactive, we become more receptive. And as we stop trying to control every outcome, we begin noticing what has been quietly present all along. So awareness is a practice, and like any practice, it becomes stronger with consistency. So throughout level 1, you'll begin developing this awareness through practical, repeatable exercises, not to become dependent only on your intuition, but to cultivate discernment, to learn when to pause, when to reflect, when to ask better questions, when to trust the wisdom Hashem has already placed within you. This isn't about becoming someone extraordinary. It's about becoming more fully yourself, because the more clearly you learn to listen, the more clearly you'll begin to hear the quiet invitations your life has been ongoing inside all along. So let's remember this as we continue. Awareness is not a destination. It's a doorway through which transformation begins. So up until now, we've been exploring ideas, and now I'd like to invite you into the experience, because Emuna isn't something we simply study, it's something we learn to perceive. So for the next few moments, I'd like for you to become a scientist, because scientists don't begin with conclusions, they begin with curiosity. They observe, they notice, they ask questions, and they allow what they observe to teach them. And that's exactly what we're going to do together. And I don't want you to feel something extraordinary or to go and attempt to understand wonders. I want you to become aware of something that you might not have become aware of up until now. So let's begin. Sit comfortably. Allow both feet to rest gently on the floor. And let's take a slow, comfortable breath in and slowly exhale. Once again, allow your shoulders to soften, your jaw to relax, and allow yourself to become fully present right here with me, because awareness begins when we stop rushing. And now I invite you to take both your hands in front of you, facing one another, palms open, and just notice the temperature, notice the sensations, notice that they are already alive with a feeling communicating between them, and gently rub your palms together for about 15 seconds, not because we're creating energy, but because we're awakening our awareness. Beautiful. And now separate your hands about 12 inches apart. And if it feels comfortable, you can gently even close your eyes and very slowly begin moving your hands towards one another, in and out. Just move them slowly, notice, breathe naturally, and don't analyze. Just observe the energy fields. Notice if you feel some warmth, maybe something tingly. Some may sense some gentle pressure, like a rubbery kind of sensation, electrical sensation. Some feel like this magnetic resistance, right? And some of you may not notice anything, but every one of those experiences is perfectly okay, because today isn't about getting the right answer. It's about just learning to notice. Now, if you'd like to notice something even more important, everything we've done up until now has involved only one person, you. I haven't read your energy. I haven't asked you to borrow someone else's gifts. I simply invited you to become aware. And whether you felt a great deal or almost nothing, something very important has already started to happen right now. You gave yourself permission to begin listening, observing, noticing, because one of the biggest misconceptions about this work is that it's only for the certain people that are intuitive, that are gifted from birth. But I don't believe that. I believe Hashem created every human being with extraordinary capacities. The difference is in the awareness. You know, some people have simply practiced listening longer than others. And in Emuna, we don't teach you how to become gifted. We teach you how to become more attuned and aware of your inner world. Because awareness is something that every human being can cultivate. And as your awareness grows, you'll begin discovering another remarkable dimension of the human being. It's what we refer to as the energy body, the enlightened form of who you really are. The subtle field of information and light and purpose that drives and charges your everyday life. It's not something separate from you, but as another aspect of looking at yourself in the beautiful way that Hashem created you. And just like we have a physical body, we also have emotions that communicate. We have thoughts that communicate. We have a nervous system that communicates. And all of that is in the blueprint of our consciousness, our energy body. And according to Torah, a soul that continuously expresses itself through the life force that Hashem lovingly sustains within you is in that energy body. And all of these are in constant conversation. So throughout level 1, you'll learn how to recognize these conversations with humility, discernment, and responsibility. And one of the ways we begin that process is through the blinking method. We program our eyelids to respond to the energy waves of information that the subconscious mind already has but is hidden from us. The blinking method is similar to pendulum and muscle testing, but it has a greater capacity to clear things and signal information. It's like the gem of the technique at Emuna, because we learn to ask different questions. Rather than control the outcome, we learn to listen, to discern, to notice our blinking, and we move away from already assuming that we know things. We become curious, almost with a hum. I wonder. Because this isn't about replacing the wisdom we know, it's about deepening the spaces we don't know. It's not about replacing Torah wisdom. It's about becoming more aware of the incredible wisdom that Hashem has already woven inside of you, inside of creation. And we begin to develop it, and we begin to notice it. And suddenly our eyes are opened up and our body becomes less restricted, which also points to something that is waiting to be revealed. Because underneath everything, underneath the fear, there's courage that wants to be awakened. Underneath the shame that we sometimes experience, there's dignity that wants to be restored. Beneath the confusion, there's clarity that wants to come up. Beneath every place that you feel broken, there's often a spark of light that wants to become uncovered. And that is why we don't simply ask, where's the blockage? We also ask, what is that strength, that soul spark hidden beneath it? What quality is waiting to become alive? What is Hashem inviting you and me to discover about yourself, about myself through this experience? Because every challenge carries layers of information and every soul carries light. So let's remember this as we continue. Awareness doesn't create your light. It simply reveals the light Hashem has placed within you from the very beginning. So by now, you may be wondering, what exactly will I be learning during these 40 hours of level 1 training? And that's a really wonderful question. So I'd like to answer it, though, a little bit differently. Because level 1 isn't simply a 40-hour training program of information and textual information. It's 40 hours of becoming someone new, uncovering who you've always been, because every class is carefully designed to build on the next. You're going to begin to develop a daily awareness practice, and that practice will help you become more grounded, more centered, more connected before life takes you and pulls you in every direction. And one of the first practical tools that we learn is a 7-step daily energy alignment protocol. It's a simple practice that takes just a few minutes every day to help regulate and balance your energy field, to strengthen your awareness and create this protective light forest energy field around you so you could start your day and it becomes your anchor. It becomes a way for you to return to yourself before reacting to the world around you. And from there, we begin exploring deeper information about your energy system, what it's been carrying. We learn practical approaches around working on your emotional wounds and fear and unresolved patterns, reshaping the way you think and you feel and you respond to life, because you're going to begin to understand the trapped emotions and how that can influence your body and how fear continues to speak to you long after the experience has passed, and how there's certain misplaced identities and unconscious beliefs that hold on to you and rob you from your potential. You're going to learn forgiveness practices, and that forgiveness is healing and wonders to your soul. And all these practical tools are going to stop the way that these reoccurring patterns continue to go on and on and on. And you're also going to learn practical tools for interrupting the recurring patterns way before they take over you. And we're going to address scattered thinking in this generation, which is prominent, and indecisiveness this or that, emotional overwhelm, right? And the inner noise that so often keeps us disconnected from our own clarity will become less. Level 1 is not just about releasing. It's equally about awakening and infusing positivity. We're going to learn Torah-rooted methods, how to awaken the light that's planted within every challenge. We're going to explore the language of color and its influences on our inner experiences. We're going to learn how to use the Hebrew letters, not just as symbols, but as expressions of energy and consciousness. And we're going to learn how to reclaim the parts of yourself that have become disconnected through life experiences. And we're going to reconnect our inner strength and how to infuse our energy system with light and hope and renewed purpose. And you'll even begin learning methods like cellular anchoring, allowing you to become really more anchored within yourself, inside your cells. And throughout every class, you'll be learning by doing. You'll experience demonstrations. You'll be able to reflect and ask questions and gradually discover that what once felt complicated begins to feel almost remarkably natural, because it's not a program that's built on memorizing techniques. It's a journey of developing awareness and discernment and humility and self-accountability, because every technique doesn't become mechanical, becomes you. You become aware of Torah, and that becomes your transformational tool. And the greatest gift of level 1 is that you're going to begin to trust yourself, not your fears, not your conditioning, and not the stories you've been repeating for years. There's going to be a quiet, steady wisdom that Hashem has placed within you that you will begin to hear. And by the end of these 40 hours, my hope is not simply that you'll know more. My hope is that you'll be able to see your life and others differently. You'll be able to understand your experiences differently. You'll respond to life's challenges differently. And you'll begin walking through the world with greater clarity, strength, compassion, confidence, purpose. Because information may educate you, but lived experience transforms us. So let's remember this before I continue. Level 1 doesn't simply teach you new tools. It helps you become the person who knows how to use them in everyday life with wisdom, humility, and heart. So before we finish, I'd like to give you a gift. It's not going to be another idea. It's going to be an experience, a palpable experience, because throughout this lesson, we've spoken about awareness, but awareness only becomes meaningful when we allow ourselves to practice and integrate it. So wherever you are, if you can, let's go into a comfortable position. Place both feet comfortably on the floor. Rest your hands gently on your lap. And if it feels comfortable, you could even allow yourselves to close your eyes. And once again, we take a slow, gentle breath in and slowly breathe out again and again, in and out, to become more present. And there is nowhere else that you need to be right now, and nothing else that you need to do. So for the next few moments, allow yourself to just receive. Pay attention to your breath. Don't change it. Simply notice it. Notice the rhythm of life that Hashem is continuously breathing into you, one breath after the other, without asking for it. You don't need to earn it. You simply need to be open and curious to receive it, and bring awareness to your body. Notice the places that feel relaxed and any places that might feel heavy. Notice any places asking for special attention. And again, we're not trying to fix anything. We're simply attuning and listening. And now I'd like for you to imagine a beautiful light beginning to awaken from within the center of your being. It's not a light from the outside. It's a light that Hashem lovingly placed within you from the very beginning that you were created. And it connects you to the light of creation all around you. And this is your energy body. So with every gentle breath, I want you to allow that light to grow softly and naturally, peacefully. Notice how it begins to fill your heart, your mind, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your chest, moving down to your abdomen and your legs until your whole entire body is gently illuminated, all from within. And now allow that light to expand beyond your physical body, creating a beautiful, peaceful, radiant feel of light, because this is your energy body. You are a ball of light in your essence. And if you can envision in front of your mind's eye screen your body as a silhouette of light, and try to even put your hands out and touch your energy body in front of you and notice, are there subtle movements underneath your closed eyelids as you touch and have a relationship with this beautiful energy body right in front of you? You possibly might already feel that eye blinking happening. So let's draw the picture of our energy body from head to shoulders, to the body, legs, and the soles of our feet. Again, notice if your eyes are blinking, twitching, or fluttering. Your energy body is inviting you to look into some of those hidden pathways of your life. How do you feel around your energy body, the blueprint of your life? It should remind you that Hashem is always with you, that you're never alone, and that you're much greater than who you know yourself to be, so much more brighter. And that's part of just the stepping stone of what we touch and work with every day in level 1. Allow that light to become your protective shield. You could even envision a Magen David in your energy space, wrapping your energy body, feeling the palpable presence of Hashem, your higher self. Trust, remembering you are a ball of light. Just take a few moments to sit here, feel your energy body, notice how enlightened you really are, and listen. And quietly ask yourself 3 questions, no pressure, with curiosity as you feel and sense your energy body. What reoccurring pattern in your life may be carrying information that you have never really fully been able to understand? What strength, gift, or quality within you has been awaiting to be awakened? Ask yourself, are you ready to move from collecting information and to allow your life to be transformed by that information? Take another slow, deep breath and just listen to those answers. Exhale and bring your awareness back here. Your energy body is very close to you. You're always in relationship with your energy body, your higher self, your subconscious mind, your blueprint, your driving force. I want to leave you with one final thought. Everything we've explored together up until now, today, is only the beginning. Over the course of our level 1 energy therapeutic training program, you're going to continue to learn the language of your body, your emotions, your psyche, and your soul, and how it's speaking to you all day long. And you're going to gain practical, livable experiences and tools, all different tools. And you're going to develop awareness and profound personal growth. You'll even discover that healing is not about becoming someone else, not someone on your wish list. It's about becoming more fully the person Hashem created you to be. So if while watching this lesson, something quietly inside of you said, yes, yeah. If you found yourself thinking, I've been searching for this for so long, I've never heard Torah explained like this before, and you want to know, to learn this language, wow. Yeah, if you feel that wow, that this truly is wow, then I do invite you to take the next step. Complete your application thoughtfully. Think about the answers. Think about where it lands in you. Take your time. They're not simply questions that you fill out on an application. It's actually the beginning of your journey. Remember that spots are limited. We create very intimate groups. We want there to be wholesomeness and community. So I want to thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to welcoming you into the Emuna community. And I want to leave you with a blessing. May Hashem bless you with clarity, with courage, with healing, and with a joy of discovering the extraordinary light He's already placed within you. So I hope to see you soon. Until we meet again, don't forget to be the light and share the light.